Hey guys, before I get started in today's nail video, I have two scents that were sent to me by Dossier. This company likes to make fragrances that are inspired by other fragrances. This isn't the first time I've come across them. I had a bit of an obsession with them a few months ago and I bought a lot of their scents. I absolutely love their stuff, so much so that I had to tell myself I need to go on a break from buying their stuff. They also have candles if you're not into body fragrance, but let's get into the review. I was able to pick out two scents. I got one for myself and I also got one for my husband. The one I chose for myself is Floral Marshmallow, and this is inspired by Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. The original scent retails for $250, but on Dossier's website, this bottle right here is $39. I also picked this one because apparently this is what Rihanna smells like and I needed to know what Rihanna smelled like. So I really did like the scent of this one. These are 50 milliliter bottles and the bottle tops are also magnetic. The next fragrance I got was Musky Oak Moss, and this was inspired by Creed Aventus. I really like this smell. It's clean and it's fresh. I also really like Floral Marshmallow. The name for it is perfect because you get both the floral and sweet notes at the same time. I'm not really a fan of sweet scents, but the sweet in this is just perfect. Dossier have a wide variety of scents and they add to it all the time. If you would like to get some for yourself, I have a discount code and it's Phyllis10. What's great about this discount code is it can be combined with offers that they have on the website at the time. So if you want some, use my code and enjoy these scents. In this video, I'm going to be trying out some Builder Gel in a bottle from Rosalind. I have not used Builder Gel since my first video, which is weird because I used to use it all the time, and then once I started my channel, I just completely stopped using it. But over a year later, and in this video, I'll be trying it out in the bottle version. So I was able to get this pink and I also got myself a clear. These bottles are 15 milliliter bottles and I'm going to swatch for you the pink one. I wanted to swatch the clear one too, but I decided not to because we all know what it looks like. But then I figured I could have shown it anyway, just so you could see the clarity. But the design that I chose for the clear nails, you'll be able to tell then. So when swatching this, I immediately felt a difference. Swatching it with the brush felt completely weird. It was like, almost like I had the instinct to paint as you would with a gel polish, but I had to take into consideration I've got to do the floating method with a bottle brush. It was kind of weird. It did take some getting used to, I'll say that, but overall I do think this way is better and much more efficient. When applying that first coat, I realized I didn't get the side, so I went in with another coat. When I was done, I cured it for 60 seconds. I noticed on the bottle and the packaging itself, it didn't state how long you should cure for, but I did 60 because that's what worked. To apply my nails, I used bubblegum gel, and I'm actually going to show it in this video because I haven't shown you the update that I was talking about since my nail couture video where I said that I don't do it that way anymore. But this is how I usually do it, and I made sure to be a bit cautious because I was going to keep some of the nails clear, so I didn't want there to be bubbles or imperfections showing through. Before I forget, if you want some of these builder gels for yourself, I have a discount code. I'll leave everything in the description and I'll put it somewhere in the video. But how I apply my bubblegum gel is I get the tiniest amount. The first time I used it, I applied too much and that was wrong. I get the smallest amount and then I apply from my cuticle and press upwards to the free edge. And doing it that way, I notice it goes on really nicely. There's no spilling, there's no issues. I don't really get bubbles. I'll get like maybe one, but that's the best way I know to apply it. But let me explain what's going on here. So I got this holographic paper from Amazon, and what I'm doing is just cutting tiny strips to be able to apply to my clear nails. I think you can buy these already pre-cut, but I was just working with what I had, so I decided to just cut up the sheet that I had. Now for the builder gel application. So at first I was going to initially start floating to build the nail, but I ended up just dragging it down and painting the nail. I think it was almost like an instinctual thing. Oh my god, I can't say that word. An instinct, because when you're working with something in a bottle, a lot of the time it's a gel polish, and I've been working with gel polishes the last couple months, so I think my brain was just confused, like, what we doing here? So I just ended up floating for the second coat that I did, which is right here, and luckily it's in frame because the first one wasn't. Floating with an actual nail brush versus a bottle brush is different. It's kind of weird. It's almost like I can't really do it with the bottle brush, but if you don't know what floating is, it's the method of just like hovering your brush over the gel. So you pretty much have contact with the gel that's on the brush and the gel that's on the nail. And you use side to side motions like I'm doing here in order to build the gel. Is that why it's called builder gel? This voiceover is probably going to be all over the place because I'm doing this during my lunchtime. And it's going to have to be one of those voiceovers where I press record and I just leave it alone. I ain't got time to splice it up like I usually do. I'm just going to be here talking and you might hear some irrelevant things every once in a while. But I hope that made sense. If not, just leave me a comment and I'll address it properly. I'm not a good speaker. I'm not someone that does good giving like information live. I have to really think about it before I deliver what it is I'm about to tell you. I prefer the typing aspect of things because I can type it out. I can take a minute to like reword what I'm going to say. I can get more information if need be. I prefer that. If you put me on the spot, I literally start crumbling. This is why I cannot do presentations at work, because if someone asks me a question on the spot, I will literally shrivel up and die. So back to the builder gel. So I did my ring finger off camera. I pretty much just did the same thing that I did for my pointer. And now I'm onto the middle finger. I'm gonna show you an issue that I had, and I was wondering if it's just a me thing or if anyone else that has this might have experienced this, but I was having issues with the clear curing. It didn't seem to cure very deep, if that makes any sense. It's like once I'd wipe it off, it's like the thinnest layer would have cured and the top layer was still pretty wet. I didn't have this issue with the pink, so I'm just wondering, could it be me, or could it be my lamp, or could it be the product itself? However, I noticed when I was working on my pinky finger, I didn't have that issue with the clear, so I'm wondering what was going on. I wish I would have explained this a little bit earlier as I was doing it, but I went in with my Bonbon Gel in 005 and painted a thin layer over the clear nails. Because the Bonbon Gel has a lot of glitter, I only applied a small amount and then I got my brush and fanned it out, just so that it would still be somewhat of a clear nail, so that when I applied the hollow foil, it would still have a really cool shine to it. Once I had the glitter where I wanted it, I cured it, then went in with that builder gel to encapsulate it. What I was going for was almost like an aurora effect, where adding the glitter, then putting a layer of builder gel, then adding the foils, then another layer of builder gel would create some sort of dimension. One thing I like about the clear is that it's super clear. I could see my light reflecting off of my nail and it was just so crystal. I could also see the glitters underneath, like super clear. And that's one thing I really like about builder gel in general, is whenever you encapsulate with a clear. So the last time I spoke, that was the day before I'm speaking now, and today I'm a little bit hoarse, but what I was saying was the clarity on builder gel is unmatched. I don't really see that with things like polygel. I haven't worked with clear acrylic in a while, so I don't remember how clear that is, but builder gel's clarity for the win. What I'm doing here is applying the foil pieces to the cured layer that I just added. So I'm sticking it onto the inhibition layer. Because the clear one wasn't curing so well, the inhibition was kind of thick, so I was able to kind of like stick them in there. Once I placed them where I wanted them, I went in with another layer of the gel to seal them in. Whilst doing that, I'm gonna have some random chat. My throat is on fire for some reason. Like, I've drank that tea. I don't know if anyone knows what it's called. It's called throat coat. Sorry. It's just the way that sounds. But I'm gonna post like a series of polls soon. I'm pretty much waiting till I'm done. I might do it before, but I'm trying to wait till I'm done with my training at work. It's 4 weeks and it's just long as hell. I'm in day 3 right now and it feels like a whole week has passed, but it's going to pertain to like changes on my channel. So if you see them, please do vote. Here I tip my thumb upside down because I was trying to create an apex. When working on this nail, I was taking too long, it kept running down the sides, and this is also one of the nails I had an issue with when it came to the clear not curing. I also had this issue of when I would put my hand in the lamp, I'd see that some had dripped down the sides and cured that way, but when I sculpted it and put my hand in the lamp, there was no dripping of any sort. So I'm like, if anyone knows why that happened, let me know. Is it because my lamp is going out and it couldn't cure it fast enough? But overall, it wasn't anything too crazy because I just filed it off. I filed it off within like a matter of a couple of seconds, so it's not too much of an issue. But one thing I'll say before going in with your e-file is you need to wipe off these nails really well. So I mean 91% alcohol, elbow grease, probably wash your hands because you don't want to ruin your e-file. You also want to be able to file through the hard stuff and not the soft sticky stuff. So that's my advice for filing. It took me maybe 10 minutes to file to get them where I wanted to. I could have honestly did a lot more, but it was 10 o'clock and I needed to go eat. So I was like, do I want nice shaped nails or do I want to go eat? And I chose food. For the pink nails, I used my holographic stickers that I got from AliExpress and I just stuck them on. There was really no idea for this set until I was in my room just making it up as I go. The holographic clear nails is something that I used to do all the time before I started posting videos. It was the first nail set I ever did and I had seen it on Instagram years ago and I was like, I need to find it so I can put it in the video, and I couldn't find it. I believe I have the picture on my old phone, but the question is, did I want to go through that trouble? It's like in my desk uncharged and I'm like, how dedicated am I? How dedicated to the cause am I? If I find it, I'll post it on my community tab because I'm sure with the right keywords I could probably find it on Google. After adding the butterfly stickers, I decided to add some rhinestones just to give it some more shine. I went in with my cuticle oil and this is how they turn out. Let me know what you guys think. There's a motorcycle outside. Thank you to Rosalind for sending me these. I spoke the whole entire time. Let me know if you guys like this set. If you like this video, like, comment and subscribe, and thank you for watching.